Good morning, world. Paula Loves here. YouTube friends and family, do me a favor and first and foremost, love thyself and to thyself be true. I am coming out of the gorgeous Magic Johnson Park. I grew up in a community right across to my left. I came up here to do a little bit of reflecting. I'm sorry about that's a little better. I was looking at the lake, honestly. But I am confused, crazed, and a little bit uneased right now. And when my vibrations are so on the fritz and I don't channel it positively, I tend to explode, as we all do. I want to challenge myself to nothing, quick and rash. I want to challenge myself to a 10-day challenge to think about nothing and no one but myself, better myself, love myself, do for myself, cater to myself, pamper myself. Sometimes we give so much to other people that we forget about ourselves. And unfortunately, this world doesn't really give that back to us all the time. There's a lot of bad people that want to use and abuse a good spirit. And if we allow that, it will fuck us up. I choose to take the next 10 days to love myself and look into myself and reflect on some personal issues. I'm sure many can relate to the absent father, because a lot of us went through that. I also grew up, and my mother is an amazing woman, very smart, intellectual, college graduate. She raised her children on her own. I had an absent father, and I never really realized how that altered me growing up in life. Our past has a tendency to recreate itself in so many ways if we don't acknowledge and understand what it is that we're supposed to learn and take from our tragedies, triumphs, and transgressions. I have allowed myself to be pulled in so many different directions that my vibration is very low at this point. But the good thing is I realize it because I am a light being. I know my purpose. I know what I'm supposed to do. I've put so many others ahead of myself and my mission for far too long, and it stops now. We have the power to completely change circumstance once understood, accepted, and admittance. So I will be challenging myself for the next 10 days on that very thing, just to get an understanding of some invisible issues that I've faced over the years, or that has unnecessarily held onto my coat without my knowledge. Ladies, if you are not receiving the love that you feel you deserve from a man, let me tell you, there's nothing that you can do to change a man, a person. There's nothing that we can do to make a person love or care for us more by our actions. I have been used by people, as a lot of us have. This world is garbage if we you know, mingle amongst certain vibrations and energies. But I am taking responsibility for that, as we all should, because there is no growth without acknowledgement from our problems and past. Therefore, we can triumph and excel into the person that we are supposed to be. I've always had a gift of growing up to be able to feel vibrations and see the aura of things, I'll say. There is an energy, a strong energy that is gracing the world, and it's confusion, corruption, just anger. It's really heavy, and sometimes we have to listen to that little voice within, because that's the voice that's right. With all this stuff that's going on in the world right now, the Mayan calendar predicting that Sunday, Father's Day, was the actual date that they meant. I won't go too much into that. The astrology, people are feeling a certain way because our vibrations, without our knowledge and with it, are being drawn so strongly to align. My light beams, we know what that means. The shift is approaching. I mean, look at everything that's going on. In the time that we're in at this very moment, we have to go within, meditate, and gain this knowledge that no school, no book, no person can give us. It's here. And it'll all be okay. I am in fear of nothing. I am not in fear of what is to come, what was. I am focused on the right now and who I am in this moment. We all have to do that in order to transcend into who we are supposed to be. It's very important for us to step back out of this limelight, this stage that we're in, the world, and go within. Everybody feels the shift that's going on. Everybody channels it differently. The animals feel it. It's so crazy. Love is the only thing that will conquer all of this nonsense that's going on, this fuckery that's going on. There is a motive that is being put into place by a vibration that is Helliver, very old and ancient. Believe what you may, this system has been set up far beyond us, and we may see it in our lifetime and we may not see it in our lifetime. But one thing we have to do is align ourselves, because there's a change coming and we have to love ourselves through it. I am capable of all things because my knowledge grants me that access to be. I love you all, everyone, my enemies, I love, because I now understand what power that gives me. There is a lot of shade being thrown over people's eyes that are less susceptible than others. People are puppets to so much anarchy. Things are happening that no one understands. You know, I shall not get onto any direct issues, but I will say Black lives have always mattered. White lives matter. Yellow lives, purple, green, and blue. It is the human being the human being that matters, because we are all the same. And we have to get that. Racism was something that was created in order to look at my hands, a flip of the wrist sort of thing. Hatred has always existed, but there are things that were put in order far beyond our time that will rock a nation. There is power that wants to be gained by a certain energy because there's a war going on, and not in these streets. So we have to prepare for that. We have to meditate. We have to go within. Listen to your spirit guide and your number. Write down your thoughts. Give yourself affirmations. Look within for your answers. Try not to allow yourselves to be caught up with these worldly things. Never go on what the news says, your mom says, your sister, uncle, cousin, or neighbor. Your beliefs are what matters. Us as people were granted things that have been mind fucked. We are far capable. I'm so serious now. The power that we have was stolen from us long ago, and we have to get it back. I'm aware of that. And no one is susceptible to, the bad things that are going on around us. But we have to stay adamant in going within and go in monk mode on people for a while. Social media and, friends and family. First of all, we have to be our own friend, and we have to love ourselves first in order to be able to love or understand anyone else outside of our body.